This morning on Today's Family, too sexy, too soon. Sexy images are almost impossible to escape. They're online, on TV, in movies, video games, just about everywhere you turn. And our kids are the targets. So what do we as parents have to say? Take a look.
It's just sex everywhere.
Going from 7 to 8 is almost like going from 7 to 17.
Aren't these gorgeous?
Everything you watch on TV, every magazine you open, it's everywhere. So to her and to her friends, it's a very normal way to be.
Mom thinks it's too short.
She wants to see Hannah Montana. They don't have childhood. So when she's maybe 7, she's going to start makeup or something like that. I want her playing with dolls.
When I was 11, mini skirts were first coming in. I think the biggest difference is that because of the way the media is today, that you see it everywhere.
I think it's bad messages that they're sending to them.
We homeschool them because we want to protect them from the culture. Britney Spears, okay. Jamie Lynn Spears, okay. Okay, see, they know all these. I don't, and I don't let them watch it, but they know it's out there.
I look at it that it's a battle that if I give in now, then I lose now. And I'm not going to lose.
Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. Be a kid and have some fun.
Hopefully, as parents, we can still instill in them basic values and good judgment so that when they are older and 16 and 17 and you can't control them as well, that they're making the right decisions.
Jean Kilbourne and Diane Levin are the authors of So Sexy, So Soon, the new sexualized childhood and what parents can do to protect their kids. Good morning to both of you.
Thank you.
I want to start, Diane, with this concept of, I mean, we've all heard 10 is the new 15. We've seen the marketing to tweens. What's different about your book, and what are you trying to teach parents?
What's different is parents are struggling more than they've ever struggled before. The research for the book has shown us that the old techniques parents use to protect their children, to try to help them deal with what they're seeing, just aren't working.
If I can jump in just quickly, also that it's starting earlier and earlier than ever before. So what used to happen when kids were 13 now happens when they're 3. And also that it's very important that this affects boys as well as girls.
And in fact, when you say, how does it affect boys differently than girls?
Well, boys learn to look at girls as sex objects. They really learn a lot about how to treat girls.
And at the same time, boys are seeing images of being violent, tough, and macho, which go really against being able to have caring, connected relationships when they grow up.
Yeah, you know, and it seems though every decade or every generation, parents say, oh, we have it so much harder now. But if you look back in time, everybody had, you know, their Elvis with the gyrating hips. You've got the Beatles. Madonna's Like a Virgin video was big. I know when I was coming up, my mom was devastated by it. Why is it worse today?
Well, the music is infinitely worse. The lyrics are much more graphic. In the old days, we didn't have Halloween costumes where we could dress our kids up as pimps and hookers. And
furthermore, it's just everywhere in children's lives. You can't walk out on the street here in New York without seeing images of sexualized females, so that from very young ages, children are seeing that's what you're supposed to be a successful female, when they're not learning the whole range of other things that females should be.
And Jean, you say in the 80s some laws changed that had a direct impact on this. What were they?
That's right. Television was deregulated by the Federal Communications Commission in the middle 80s, and that led to TV shows for young children being able to be used to market products. And that's when we got Power Rangers and...
We're looking at the Bratz dolls right now. We tried to ban those from our house.
Banning them from your house is a good idea.
They've been banned from mine as well.
The TV show would not have been able to be on before deregulation.
So we've got some tips for trying to counteract this sexualization of our kids. One of the things you say, first of all, common sense, limit your kids' exposure to this media.
Yeah, we think that parents really can do a lot. They can know about the ratings, so they see what their children, they think carefully about what their children see. They can set up rules for an hour a day or a half hour a day. They can set up routines for we do it before dinner, but after dinner the family's together.
You also have to keep up with what's out there. You have to know what's out there to keep it away from them.
That's so important, Amy, is to keep up, to really be aware of the media that your kids are involved with, so that to watch their shows and to listen to their music, and not to bash it, not to blame them for liking it.
You say just don't say no.
Absolutely. Just say no is not effective. We wrote So Sexy, So Soon to open doors, not to close them.
I mean, we think that when parents just say no, it cuts them off from helping their children deal with what's going on.
And
it
they'll find ways. They'll sneak around to their friends'
Our
house.
kids don't listen to their parents anymore.
Also, we really want to open up communication with parents and kids, and you can't do that if you're just saying no, no, no all the time.
And you can't, look, you can do whatever you want in your house, but eventually your kids are going to go out. They're going to interact with their peers at school, at their friends' homes, and so you've got to be able to talk with them about
That's why
that.
it's so important to start when kids are very young, talking to them about these things based on what they're interested in, what they're concerned about, what they're exposed to, so that as they get older and the issues become more serious, you're connected to them and they'll use you to help them.
And if you start having these conversations when they're very, very young and teaching them that it's safe to come to you and ask you anything, that will pay huge dividends when they hit 13.
All right, thank you very much.
You don't have to have the right answer, but you need to talk.
All right, Diane Levin, Jean Kilborn, thanks so much. We appreciate it. And again, the book is So Sexy, So Soon.